Can keep my hands on myself. Pick out dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Just my little baby girl is in need. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still.
Hello. How are you guys out there? This is Lisa C. Jablonski of Lisa Feels Podcasts, and this is my comeback episode after a year and a half, I think. So yay, I'm back. So much to talk about, so much to do. I need to update you guys on my life and what's been going on. First of all, the show is Lisa Feels Almost Dead because I've had a shit ton of stress and things happening over the last year. But initially, I wanted to call this show Lisa Feels Badass. And I wanted to use the Quentin Tarantino song Goodnight Moon, which I'm using in my music video for Lisa Feels Almost Dead. But I stop it and I do another song, which is going to be New Brain by Sky Riley, aka Naomi Scott, from the movie Smile 2. Very good horror movie. Highly recommend it. I think Naomi Scott is going to get nominated. She was a very good actress. But just to update you on this episode, yeah, I felt pretty badass when I was thinking about a comeback. I felt tough because over the past year, I managed to move into a new townhouse. I got out of my crappy apartment, and finally, I have my first house in my 40s, my mid 40s, and I couldn't be more proud. It took a lot of work. I did have some help. My rent is phenomenal. My rent is like $2,600 a month, going up to $2,700 a month, which when you work from home and you're paying all these various bills and you're a single mother is not easy to do. And I felt badass that I did it. So in the video, I may try to do a little bit of the house to show you because I'm very proud of this house. It's a cute little townhouse in New Jersey, and my kids love it. We're going to have a beautiful white Christmas here. It snowed yesterday when I recorded the podcast, and I can't wait. So just to update you on my feelings, I felt badass getting the house. I also felt badass by piercing my ears because my holes closed up, and I pierced them myself, believe it or not. Got a piercing needle, psh, right inside. Lots of blood, but surprisingly, it wasn't that bad. And if I would have got this done professionally, it would have cost me about $100 or more to get that done. So I'm glad I saved some money in that. That made me feel badass. Those two things. What made me feel almost dead is almost getting evicted because I got behind on my rent. I managed to get ulcers really, really bad this summer, and they were probably due to stress. And every time I would eat something or drink something, especially alcohol, which I still haven't completely given up, I would puke my guts out. And I couldn't work, and I got behind on rent to the tune of roughly, I think it was about 8 grand, but I managed to pay some. I went to court and I was on a payment plan. Lo and behold, I get behind on the payment plan. But last minute, within a few weeks, I worked with my cousin, Dr. Mallory, and I managed to make that 5 grand. And I was very, very happy about that. The show you're about to see today is a follow-up show. The last show I did was with June MotherWolff Party from the episode of Catfish. Now, if you want to watch that episode, it's season 8, episode 74. And it's called MotherWolff and David. Now, June was on my show way back when, a year ago, to talk about her relationship with David and how she became a Satanist. But lo and behold, David and June are not only my friends now, they are a couple. So David has moved all the way from Orlando to Pennsylvania to be with June. And despite his multiple personalities, which comes out a little on the episode, and trust me, it is real. You'll see it with the animals. He has animals around him, and as soon as he changes to his personality, Denise, the animals act differently. So trust me, this is a legit thing when people have multiple personalities. It comes because our brains are so complicated. So I had a half-hour show with them where I kind of caught up and talked about their life together. I talked about June's Satanism. A couple things I want to say is that I haven't done this show a while. So there was a lot of nervous laughter on my part, and it kind of annoyed me when I listened to it. I hope it doesn't annoy you guys as much and you get something out of it. But at future episodes, I want to not have so much nervous laughter, but I wasn't feeling great. And it's the first time I've been an interviewer in a while, so forgive me. Lisa feels almost dead, and she giggles when she feels almost dead. Second, we talked about a lot of serious topics. One of them was the fact that David, who came on in a mask and has said that he disguises himself when he was on camera on the Catfish show and various places. He discussed to me that he had been a part of a cult called the Moonies, which I'm very familiar with. Stephen Hassan is an author I really like, who was also a Moonie when he was younger. So he talked about that. But because the connection wasn't great, like I said, it's been snowing. I didn't quite hear when he said that he got kidnapped back out of the cult of the Moonies. And I kind of went, that's cool, which sounds sort of rude, but I vow that it was not my fault. I just definitely didn't hear exactly what he said until later. So the quality's not great in this episode, but it also is going to count for my final project for college class. So I look forward to getting a grade on this podcast and maybe a few others that I might include in my projects. And look forward to more episodes. I got them coming. Like I said, I have an ex-Scientologist who's going to be on my show by the name of Chris Shelton, and I can't wait to have him on. I also plan to have a race car NASCAR driver by the name of Kyle Wisner, who, believe it or not, I grew up with in my 20s in Moreno Valley, California. So he's going to talk about his experience as a race car driver, and I'm really looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I want you guys to sit back, crack a beer, or a water bottle like I have because I'm old, and enjoy Lisa Feels Almost Dead.
66 might be over now, but I feel it still.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good,
Good, good.
good.
It's snowing here. How's the weather over there?
It's snowing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's snowing. I felt it before it started, so
You did? What you felt in your bones like me? Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's always how it goes. Well, I'm so happy to have you on the show, June. I'm so excited that David's with you.
Yeah.
So I do want to hear about how this happened now that you're living with June, David. So, but well, I guess we'll talk about the topic of the show soon, but tell me, like, how did it happen that you ended up moving to Pennsylvania by June?
Well, because June, she was not in a position to move to Florida. So,
Mm-hmm.
and so I decided to move because I didn't have anything in Florida.
Yeah. So you just discovered that you wanted to be near her. Is that what you discovered?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's pretty awesome. I don't blame you.
Because I have no family, so
Yeah.
she's yeah.
She like your
She's
family?
my family now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it or not.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so like happy to see you guys together. I mean, I would have never guessed that from watching the episode of Catfish that you guys would have ended up together because it was a goofy episode. Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely different.
It was different. It was really different. And David, she told me that you wore a wig and contacts. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, was
'Cause,
that your choice to do that?
um, yeah, it was my choice because I didn't want to be identified.
Okay.
All that. So, and that's why I'm wearing this right now, so people can't recognize who I am.
Well, like, what are you afraid of? Like, if somebody recognizes you? I'm just curious. So what is it? Like, you think someone might come out and hurt you or hunt you down?
Oh, people try all the time, right? Yes,
Do they?
they do. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And,
okay. Well, we're going to talk about a few things today, but
oh, let me just say one thing.
yeah,
What you see in the show, that's not what I look like.
what's that? That's not what you look like?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So as far as like, because you had contacts and a wig, but the rest was your face, wasn't it? I mean, you didn't have like prosthetics or anything, did you?
What's across?
Prosthetic night. He didn't have any yeah, he didn't have like a rubber nose or
Yeah.
anything like that. No, he just
But remember the camera, and they use filters too, and the cameras and all that. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I mean, TV's not real life. I get that. I
yeah.
understand. Totally.
So that's why I still make videos wearing, mask and all that.
hmm Well, like I said in the last episode when I did the music video, you're very good at playing characters. So I get that's what you like. You feel comfortable in that. And I was a theater major in college, so I understand that kind of mentality. So, but anyway, so the theme of this show, this episode is Lisa feels almost dead because I have had, God, the shitty year. I almost got evicted. I think I told you about that guy, right, guys, when you were like in the campsite. So I had
yeah.
to come up with like 5 grand. I got behind on my payment plan and I had to come up with like 5 grand. So my cousin, I'm working with my cousin, Dr. Mallory. Dr. Mallory helped me get a client and we ended up getting that 5 grand within about a month, which was really, really amazing.
Um,
So
yeah.
yeah, so it was good. It was good. But as far as like that goes, do you guys think that you can relate to that feeling at all? Because I know that you guys were living at a campsite for a while. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
It was in yeah, we lived at the resort for a little over a month. We went to do 2 different resorts, one for 2 weeks and another for two. I mean,
Mhm.
it was nice because the resort's nice and everything. Yeah, but things were just crazy, just trying to locate something that we wanted,
Well, you
that
said
was
that you had,
affordable.
didn't you get scammed by somebody about an apartment?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there was someone that was highly recommended that the people that recommended them is actually related to them, worked with them, and they assured us everything was being done. And then the day we were supposed to finish everything, they just disappeared. They wouldn't answer their phone. Yeah, yeah, we're still going to be pursuing, and possibly looking into that. They don't know that
Yeah.
yet, but
Thank
you
God.
know,
Yeah. No, I
yeah.
hate that stuff.
I
I,
mean, the only consolation is it turns out that we dodged a bullet with that place
Mhm.
because his entire row of houses on that block have been condemned by the city.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
there's like 6, 7 houses on that row that he owns that all got condemned by the city.
Oh my goodness. So how's the new place?
It's great.
And
Absolutely great.
how long have you been here, June?
Black Friday?
So
What?
like since after
Like,
Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Yeah, we literally moved in on Black Friday.
That's so cute. I'm glad you guys are setting up house and being a
no.
little family. That's so sweet. How do you like being kind of like a grandpa, uh, David?
Yeah, yeah, it's cool because I knew her grandkids from way back then. So
Yeah, I guess
it's cool. I got to meet everybody in person. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah, anytime my daughters were pregnant, he knew about it and he saw the ultrasound pictures over the years and he was always part of all of that. So now he gets to actually know them in person and they get to know the person I always talked about. And
Yeah. That's
so yeah.
that's fun. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything set to talk about. I just wanted to talk about kind of like life with you guys. But I
Mhm.
did have a friend who listened to the show you were on, June, and she had a question about how you became a Satanist and kind of like your journey in that, because she was
Mhm.
kind of shocked that you were a conservative Baptist and you decided to be a Satanist.
Yeah,
I
30 plus years.
Yeah, like I know you said you like you were at the bookstore and you ended up buying the what was it, the Satanist
Satanic
Bible?
Bible, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you said you just bought it and that was kind of what changed you. But can you go into more detail about that a little bit? Because she's very
Yeah.
curious about that.
For the most part, I guess it was back in 2001, I actually dedicated into solitary witchcraft.
Hmm.
Because I'd met several people over the years that were Druid or Wiccan or this or that. And I was really curious and I just always felt drawn to it. So I did that. Then 2010, I found a copy of The Satanic Witch and I read that.
Hmm.
And then one day at Borders, I saw the Satanic Bible and I looked at it and I picked it off the shelf and I took it up and bought it. And I saw myself in the pages. Everything I'd always felt, everything that always made sense to me was in those pages, the
Yeah.
way it described things. And I was like, wow, that was like a homecoming. So, and I've evolved since then. I don't follow any set tenets, any set rules. I do things the way I choose to do them. I just assume full responsibility.
Okay.
There's no there's no scapegoating of, oh, the devil made me do it, or I did this because they said that. No, I did because I chose to do it. Everything is a conscious choice, and we're responsible for that.
Got
So
it.
that's really the only major difference, because I mean, you have your theistic Satanists that believe in a deity, you have your agnostic, like me, where I know there's got to be something, maybe, but I don't know what. And
Yeah.
then you have your atheistic, where it's just a metaphor. So,
Well, like I think what she wants to know is what is it that you connected to that made you think that this was for you? Because I think she's very curious about that.
ah,
Like, because
it's kind of hard to.
I know that I kind of get the message, but you said you saw yourself in the pages, so I think she wants you to go more into detail because
Okay,
that's a big step for someone to just read a book and say, I'm going to be a Satanist now. So, like, I
right.
think that that's what she's curious about. So, if
A
you
lot
want
of the self accountability.
to,
I mean, total self accountability. There's, like you can't hide behind, like some places will go and be like, oh, it's in my religion, and you're protected by law with that. The Church of Satan and all them say, you're on your own, buddy. You did that. You can't claim, oh, you're a Satanist, so you're allowed to do that. And I've always been about total accountability, that people make excuses for why they do stuff, like apologies. I'm like that also. If you're apologizing to me, you knew what you were doing when you did it.
exactly.
Come to me, don't just apologize to me, come and see what we can do to fix it so it don't happen again. Otherwise, you're just apologizing to pave the way for next time.
Agreed.
That's how I take it, and I've
I
always
like
taken it
that.
like that.
I like that. Hey, David.
So the
Go
total
ahead. I'm
freedom.
sorry. You're still going. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, David, how do you feel about that? Like, my friend was actually wondering if you had maybe bought into some of those beliefs as well. How do you feel about her being a Satanist?
I mean, years ago, I was into Satanism and I was into all kinds of religion and stuff. I was into Satanism. I was into Santeria. I was
Mm,
into Voodoo. I
mm,
was into Luciferian,
okay.
Wiccan. I joined. I joined the Moonies, the Unification Church.
Did you
But
really? I know the
I didn't.
Moonies. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I was out in Bryant Park selling flowers.
Wow.
So
Oh,
yeah, and then they kidnapped me, and
yeah.
they got me out of there.
That's
Um,
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
so I don't have any kind of religion at
yeah.
all. I'm just uh, I'm an alien. So
How would you describe yourself? Agnostic?
I'm just, I don't have anything. I'm neutral.
Okay, how about you, June? Like, how would you describe yourself as a Satanist, or would you say you're more agnostic?
Um, Definitely a Satanist.
Mm.
I mean, it really brings with me. I lean more into there was a group I used to belong to, it's rational Satanism,
Mm-hmm.
where, because in the beginning I was just total hatred of the Christian faith. It was a total flip. I was like total rebel at first.
Okay.
Um, and I found myself scaring people that were close to me because of how dark I had gotten. I let the dark side of myself come out, and they're like, "Oh, it was the devil," and it was
Yeah.
all the bull crap that I held on to and owned that other people threw on my plate and said, "Here, this is who you are. This is what you believe. This is what you do. This is how you do it." And I rebelled against all of that. And I had to find my own footing and my own strength and power in that.
Mhm.
And Satanism allowed me the flexibility to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like I did it, it's like my morals are mine. I
Mhm.
don't have to fit a moral compass. We don't follow herd mentality. Just
Mhm.
because the majority believes this, you're the odd one out. Oh, well,
Mhm. I like
I'm the
that.
odd
I
one out.
really
I stand
do.
on my own.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the first Satanist I ever talked to about that. So I really like
Yeah.
that mentality. So, and I definitely will read the Satanist Bible at some point.
It's
I've
really
read,
intriguing. And I find a good follow up is Satanic Principles from Peter Gilmore. He
okay.
is now the I think the one that runs the Church of Satan now that
Mhm.
Anton LaVey is gone. I mean, that's what I read,
Mhm.
and it really helped me connect the dots a little bit more.
Okay.
Now I'm even though I'm agnostic, because I'm not sure if believe in deities or not. Because like
Yeah.
I said, I spent 30 plus years being told what I believed
Yeah.
and what would happen if I didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to still weed out, do I really feel that, or is it something I'm predisposed to? But I do hold homage to Lilith.
Hmm.
I even have a picture beside my bed. Well, it's an old fountain of her, and I have her. There's
Who's
that's my headdress. But there, let me find Lilith.
that?
There she is.
Who is it? Who is that?
Lilith, she was Adam's first wife.
Adam's wife?
She was Adam's first. Yes, Eve wasn't the first.
Uh,
Lilith was made of the earth just as he was, so she was his equal, and she refused to submit. That's why Eve was made from his rib, because then she had to obey. But Lilith was like, screw all that.
nice.
I kind of connected the dots for me on where these other people came from that Adam and Eve's kids married. Where
Yeah.
these people come from? Well,
Yeah.
they're from when Lilith left the Garden of Eden. So, and she is in the Bible. If you look, you'll find her.
I'll take a
They
look.
just don't want you to
Yeah,
see it.
I'll take a look. I mean, I think that every man always has a mistress or something in that sort. So I
Yeah.
think, and they play very important roles in men's lives. So I totally, I will get behind Lilith, whatever she's about. That sounds cool. But
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, my path got led up from a couple of things. The Satanic Witch was what opened the door for me because I saw myself in there. The way I was always a natural flirt, but I wasn't easy. But I loved the lore and the fantasy, and that was my magic, was weaving my way through things without having to do things I didn't want to do,
yeah,
but having control of the situation.
I get it.
And it whet my appetite for it. And then one day I picked up the Bible and there it went.
That-
So
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
did my dedication October 6th of 2010.
That's about the same
Yeah.
time I had my daughter. So yeah,
Oh,
that's a long
wow.
time. No, I I definitely want to read it and explore. I mean, I'm not very religious.
Right.
Had to describe myself, I'd say I'm probably Buddhist. But because I really relate to a lot of stuff. But I was raised Christian. Um, but I have read other things. Like I even read Mein Kampf, which is Hitler's book. And
Okay.
like Hitler has some really interesting political ideals. I don't necessarily get behind mass genocide, but it's interesting to kind of hear, his perspective. He wasn't an idiot. But I don't get behind.
Right. That's the way he went about things.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. But David, what is he doing over there?
Getting
What?
comfortable.
What are you
Getting
doing,
comfortable on the
David?
bed.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. What am I
Okay,
doing?
I
Getting
have a
comfortable on the bed.
request.
Just sitting on the bed being comfy.
Yeah.
Being on the bed. Okay,
So
I have a request for you, David.
yes.
Under
What?
do it. I'd like to talk to Denise.
What?
I'd like to talk to Denise.
You like to talk to who?
Denise. Can I talk to Denise? Or no?
Um.
If I can't, that's okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Um.
I know that ever since you've been with June, she's not around much, right? Correct?
I haven't seen head or tails ever.
So
Okay.
you want me to
If you
bring
don't,
out
if you
Denise, right?
if you don't want to, if you don't want to, that's okay. I just thought I'd ask because
No,
that's
I
what,
can. I
well,
can.
that was what
I
confused
need
me
help.
about the
What?
episode. That was what confused me about the episode because all of a sudden you were Denise. And like I thought that was crazy because I knew that was definitely legit for you. I knew that Denise is real. And that just blew
Yeah.
me away. So like when did you realize you had more people in you, David?
I don't know. They just come out whenever, right?
Yeah. But has it been like your whole life that you've seen them, or has it just been a certain time?
Uh,
Has it been your whole life?
like
I know you're not comfortable talking about yourself. Has it been your whole life, or is
no,
it,
I mean, I guess.
yeah?
Oh, I don't know. Like, when did it start? I don't know when it started. I have no idea when it started.
Well, it's crazy because I know it's legit for you, and it's crazy. Have you ever
Yeah.
talked to somebody about it, like a professional? Because I know it's real, and I'm not at all trying to like belittle it at all. Because I actually I think psychology is fascinating, especially like our brains are so complicated. I mean, our brains do so many things to help us get through.
What? What are you on?
What's up?
No, this dog.
What do you say?
I love you too.
What
The
do you,
dog.
the
She's trying
dog?
to eat my face right now, trying to kiss us.
Like I
She's
heard
come leaping up on the bed,
somebody.
started kissing us.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it just takes a while because I have to think of something to bring her out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's what people don't understand. You know, it's
yeah,
not like on the show, it looked like it was automatic, like from one thing to another. But they have to understand that in the show, everything is it's edited.
Edited, yeah. They can take something that happened over an hour and make it seem like minutes.
No, I know. I get it. I know.
Yeah.
The best example of that is I watch 90 Day Fiance a lot. Yeah, before the 90 days. Have you guys ever seen that? 90 Day Fiance?
Yes.
I love that show. I watched the before the
Yeah.
90 days and then I've been watching The Last Resort. But the way they edit it, like they'll always like show somebody like super uncomfortable and then they'll like hold it for like 5 minutes or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that didn't last 5 minutes. It's like it's ridiculous. So I get that. I get that. But yeah, I mean I think it's really interesting, David, that you said that she hasn't been around since you've been with June, right? Hello? You guys stop for a second. Are you there? Hello. Are you okay, David? Did I do something? Did I trigger you? We can stop talking about it if you'd like.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you guys cut out. Are you guys okay?
She's there.
Hello.
Oh, is that Denise?
Yes.
Is
How
this
are you?
I'm good. How are you, Denise? Is this the first time you've seen her, June? Long time?
Look at my puppy.
Yeah.
Denise, tell me
Oh,
yourself.
hi.
Hi,
How
Denise.
are you?
I'm good. I can't
Good.
believe it. You haven't
What?
been around in a while. Where have you been?
Uh, Oh my goodness, look at you. You're such a cute little puppy. Yes, you are.
Where have you been, Denise?
Oh, I've been around.
Okay. How do you feel about
Hi.
David and June's relationship?
What relationship? That's funny.
How do you feel about it? I didn't hear that. It cut
Used to be friends, right?
out. Do you like June, right? You and June get along, don't you?
Um, I mean, do we get along?
Yeah, do you guys get along?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get
I mean,
along
I know,
pretty good.
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
so.
you
Yeah.
guys don't have a relationship, but you guys get
I'm
along, don't
not, I'm not into like women in that regard.
you? I get it.
That's very, yeah, that's very nasty.
I get it, but that,
I,
it's really
yeah.
it's very cool of you to let David have that. It's very sweet of you, Denise.
Hey, puppy.
Hmm.
Hey, puppy. Where
Yeah,
are all the puppies?
the puppy is cute. I have a puppy too. Yeah, puppies are the best, aren't they? But yeah, so this honestly, June, this is the first time you've seen Denise in all this time
Yeah,
since the episode.
yeah.
Really? Well, that's
No,
cool,
we're
Denise.
gonna.
Thank you for coming out, Denise. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, the dogs are getting mad at each other. The dogs aren't used to seeing her either.
Yeah. Are they
So,
acting different around Denise? Is he acting different?
Yeah.
yeah, they're a little stirred up. They don't know what to make of it.
No,
That's
that's what happens. Like I saw a documentary about somebody with multiple
what.
personalities, and then as soon as he switched, the dogs acted different. And I believe it.
Be nice.
I believe it, Denise. I can't believe
No
you came
fighting.
out. I'm so excited. It's nice to talk to you. In no way am I like trying to like get you out for like fun. I know that you're a real person and it's fun to talk to you.
Yeah, I agree, right?
Yeah, totally. It's really fun.
I like what you did to this room. It looks really nice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll probably wrap up pretty soon, but I guess let's Denise, can you relate to my topic at all? Lisa feels almost dead.
Okay.
Have you ever felt that way?
What's your topic?
Lisa feels almost dead. I've been kind of beat up. Have you ever felt that way?
Oh, uh, yes, of course.
Can you,
Many, many times.
yeah, what made you feel that way?
Um, just like stress, right?
Yeah,
And yeah, my job
yeah,
and uh, my kids and all that.
yeah. I hear you. Well, I would love to end the show with David. Is there any way we can have
Who are
David
you?
come back?
What's your name?
My name's Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
Yeah.
That's a pretty name.
Thank you, sweetheart. Is there
Yeah.
any way that we can have David come back? Because I'd love to end the show with him around. Can he come back?
Um,
See if you can get him for me. I appreciate it.
I must be chopped liver.
What?
But yeah. Uh, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
I'd love to say goodbye to David. What's your doggy's name, June?
The black and white one's Lucy.
What is it?
Lucy.
Lucy. Oh, what a sweetheart. Yeah,
That's her.
I gotta show you our doggy Zinc. He's named after the periodic table. It's my daughter's dog. He's so adorable. Our other dog, Benny, passed away in February, and we miss him. He was a Chihuahua and Rat Terrier. He was adorable. So he was in the video I made.
Yeah.
Did you see him in the video I made with you guys? You might have seen him. Are you okay, darling?
Yeah.
Is
I got crazy
David, is
dogs.
David
That's
back
why.
yet? Is David back?
What?
Hi, David.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
we were just talking about doggies.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Look.
Aw, what's that doggie's name?
What?
What's that doggie's name?
This is Miss Maggie.
Oh, Miss Maggie. Is that your
And
doggie?
yeah, they're all mine.
Oh, they're both yours. How cool. Yeah, June told
Yeah.
me how much you love animals, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
guys. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sign off pretty soon. But
Um,
I'm so excited to talk to you guys. And that was really fun to talk to Denise. Now, I want to ask you, like, I don't want to get into too much detail, but
well,
aware when Denise comes out, David?
when what?
Are you aware when Denise comes out? Like, do you kind of like sit in a chair somewhere in your brain when Denise comes around?
Um, yeah, it's like okay, everybody is aware of everybody else, but
Yeah.
nobody can really do anything
Hmm.
while the person's on, the one. So, it's like I'm aware of the conversation and everything, but I can't contribute to it.
I get
I
it.
felt the change too when I leaned over to him because he got quiet.
It was
Like
crazy.
laying my head on him,
To
it
see it.
felt different. And I was like, that's why I backed off. I was like, uh-oh.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
because
that's the thing is like this is legit. I
Denise
think I
doesn't
sent. Did
can't
I send you?
stand.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Yeah. Oh, I said because Denise doesn't like June,
Hmm.
like at all.
I get it.
But it's okay because I'm the one always here, right?
Yeah. 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 But
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I've studied this for a long time, and there's a woman
Right.
who's been cured of her multiple personality for years in England, and I think I sent you that link, didn't I, David? I can't remember her name, but she had five male personalities. Did you see that or no?
Well,
Yeah, she's been cured for
probably
years
if you
though.
think it could, but,
Yeah, but she had five male
no, I
personalities.
mean, I will look to. Uh, there was like more than five though.
For you,
So
there's more than five?
yeah,
Yeah, I'd love to know, but I know it's legit for you. I know it's real, but
yeah.
I'm so thankful that June's around and she's keeping you happy, That seems like you're happier in this situation, so I'm glad. But Denise is cool. I'll talk to her anytime.
Well, but,
Yeah. All right.
it's my head hurts.
Your head hurts.
Yeah.
Your head
Um,
hurts from that?
yeah. Every time it always.
Yeah, it gives him headaches when.
Does it? All right. Well, I'm gonna say bye. I don't know how
Yeah.
long we talked. David,
All right.
can I see your face before I say goodbye?
What?
I want to say goodbye. It was a delight to talk to you
All
guys.
right.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you
Yeah.
for
I
doing
mean,
that.
see, I don't mind. I don't mind showing. I don't mind showing you my face, but not like now.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna come hang out with you guys at some point. You guys are only a couple hours from me, but I gotta
All
get a
right.
car again. So, because my car got repossessed.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you gotta get another car.
yeah. I dropped it off at the mechanics and I thought maybe it'll still be there. And I went to go check after a couple weeks and they had repoed it. So I don't know how they do that. I don't know like how they find it. I don't know if there's like a little chip in the car or what, but they repossessed it.
Yeah, yeah, they have a locator in them.
I imagine, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
like
really
a like a
bummed.
G, like a GPS or something. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was
And,
really
and
bummed. But I'll
they
see
put
it
it
now.
inside your car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get another one. But for right now, I think I'm gonna get like an electric bike to get to work for now, even though it's cold. I'll survive.
Or yeah, you could take the bus
Or the bus. The
or
bus will be like an hour,
or
and a
Amtrak.
bike is a half hour. So
Yeah. Um,
yeah, I'll
um,
figure it out. But it's good. But it was
yeah.
good to talk to you guys, and I'm glad you guys are doing well. June looks so happy, David. Thank you for making my friend happy. Okay,
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, she's very happy, I think, right? Yeah.
she's a great
Oh
person.
yeah,
She's a great person. You're a great person.
without a doubt.
Oh, you guys are so cute. Okay, well, we're gonna hang out in York at some point. Deal?
Yeah, definitely.
All
All
right.
right. I'm
All
gonna lay
right.
down for a bit. All right.
All right.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. You guys have a
All
good
right.
evening. Have a good holiday, okay?
Yeah, you too, hon.
All right.
All right. Bye,
Bye bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Well, that concludes Lisa Feels Almost Dead. As you can tell, I am not dead. Very much alive, very much survived. I had a lot of ulcers and I had a lot of stress, and I've had a lot of therapy and a lot of prayers. And the worst thing that happened, I didn't get evicted, but thank God, living in my beautiful townhouse still with my family. However, my car, you may have heard at the end of the podcast, has been repossessed, which is okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, these things happen. I mean, you can't get blood from a turnip, right? You gotta put those bills where they need to be, the most important places. And my house was what I wanted to save at the time. So I did that. If you would like to contribute to Lisa's Transportation Fund, you can just go to my website, lisafeelspodcast.com, and I will have a link to probably a GoFundMe or something because I plan to get an electric folding bike to go to work. I do have a job that's going to start next month, and it's not too close, so it's about a half hour bike ride. But I think that I can swing it, and I also think that I can swing getting my youngest daughter to school on time before, so long as I can take her to what's called EDC, where it's kind of like a babysitter kind of thing at the school. But anyway, it should be Christmas soon, and I hope that you guys all have a lovely one. And I want to thank everyone that I know and care about, and my family and my friends. And thank you for always being there for me because I really got some really kick-ass family and friends. I'm not gonna lie. There's some wonderful people in my life. So I want to say thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And thank you for listening to Lisa's Field Podcasts. If you want to support the show, you can go to my Patreon. There's a link to it on my website, lisafieldspodcast.com. And make sure you watch the music video for this episode. I haven't done it yet, but I can't wait to do it. And I really hope I get an A because this is a college project that I'm submitting. So, Dr. Price, hope you like it. Thanks.
I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. I can hold my